Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the title, I'm starting over at the age of 40, but this time with God, right? So just to give you a synopsis of what has happened, because 2025 has been a crazy year. That's why I have been gone. I haven't been posting on here. I haven't been posting on the family channel, which just an update about that channel, I probably won't be posting over there anymore. I'll probably just stay posting over here, stay with God, do a vlog once every now and then and keep it moving. But we're focused on God, because what I went through in 2025, I don't even think y'all ready. So first of all, I got notes because I want to stay on track, and it was so much that went on and so much that went on within what went on. I don't want to get off course, and I also don't want to say what I'm not supposed to say the least, right? So, by the way, virtual hug. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So, as y'all know, if y'all don't follow on the 3A family vlogs, if you do follow, then you already know what I've been going through, right? My grandma being sick. Me and my husband left our apartment. We left everything, gave everything away, and we moved in with my grandma to take care of her with our daughter. So it was us plus her and the cat and her cat. It was a mess, right? So, but we did it to take care of her and to help my mother, right? Because my mother's sick too. We'll leave that there. So moving forward, we did all of that, and I'm gonna link in the community post the 2 videos that you would probably need to see to catch up if you don't already know what's going on, right? So let's get right into it. On the family channel, I was trying to upgrade my life 2025, right? And drinking more water, trying to stop smoking cigarettes for the second time, trying to stop smoking cigarettes permanently, just a lot of little things, fasting, trying to connect with God, all of those things, right? So around the end of February, let me back up. In January, around the end of January, beginning of February, my mother and I got into a really big argument. That argument concluded in me saying that my husband and I will no longer continue to take care of my grandmother. And so we left it at that. Come the end of February, me and my mom get into another bicker-backer. That resulted in the cops being called. And then so once the cops was called, they came, they resolved it. They told her to leave because she was at my residence, because that's where I was living, taking care of my grandma. And long story short, she decided to come back that night. We got back into it. No hands was thrown on my end. That's all I'm going to say. And she definitely put her hands on me. The cops were called. When the cops got there, she told them. Now, hold on, y'all. She told them I hit her. And God is my witness, knows. God is my witness. My husband is my witness. My grandmother. My daughter wasn't there because my husband had already called his mom, like, come get my daughter right now. So she was in the parking lot with his mother. It speeded up when the cops get there. Okay. Look, I'm turning red. Oh my God, 2025. When the cops get there, she tells them I put my hands on her. Lo and behold, she put her hands on me because she punched me in the face. And I had a bruise on my face. Thank God that I had a bruise, because had I had not had a bruise, they would have took me. Why they end up taking my mother to jail? And I'm over here telling the cops, like, don't take her. I don't want my mother to go to jail. Okay, she put her hands on me. Okay. But because, see, now this is what happens when you don't mind your business, when you don't stay in your place, when you don't PYP, when you doing too many things out of pocket. Things happen. So if the cops told you earlier that day not to come back to the house. Oh, and let me side note. Me and my mom are good now. Let me just say that. Right? Because anyway, we're good. So yeah. So the cop, they told her from the beginning, don't come back to the house. You came back to the house and then you decided to spend the night because you had a doctor's appointment the next day. So you didn't want to have to drive from down the shore all the way. Stop playing with me. Anyway, cops end up getting called because she just kept throwing shots. And I'm not the one for that. I'm not the one for it. So I kept throwing shots, but maybe I should have stayed quiet. My husband, thank God for my husband, because I don't think anybody will be able to survive. Not so much me. Me too. Like me and the family is a bit much. It's just too much. Thank God for my husband. My husband was telling me, yo, be quiet, yo. We moving, we leaving, like just be quiet, right? So I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm really not. I don't really think I was trying my best because we was just going back and forth. The cops ended up getting called because in the midst of us going back and forth, she picks up the phone and calls somebody, and then that somebody, I don't know if they called the cops, I don't know if she called the cops in the middle of it. Mind you, I was recording everything because one thing about me, you're not finna lie on me. So I even recorded her hitting me. That's neither here nor there. So long story short, cops come, they end up taking her, and I'm like, no, I don't want her to go to jail, woo, this, that, and the third. They like, we don't care. We told her from the beginning not to come back over here. Okay, next, she gets locked up. So the somebody that she called that night took it upon themselves, or I don't know what the mindset was, right? Because, you know, like, that's my mother getting locked up. And I'm telling the cops, don't lock her up. And that somebody that called was there. And they seen one. They heard everything. They saw. Okay. They locked my mother up. So now I'm sad about that. Mind you, I left that night. My husband moved all of our shit out to the next door neighbor house upstairs because we were mad cool with her. So we just moved. The crazy thing is our shit was already packed at the door because we were moving. Long story short, which that messed us up because this happened like in the middle of February. So what we had planned for March, we could not. Mind you, I'm trying to upgrade my life, drink water, quit smoking cigarettes. I'm trying all through all of this. Okay. The persons, the people, whoever that called the cops that night decided to call DIFUS on me. And then they told DIFUS that I don't feed my daughter. Oh my God. I'm not even going to, you know what? I'm not even going to get into what they told DIFUS because if you know me and you know my daughter has everything. To God be the glory on that. She has everything, always had everything, always will, in Jesus' name. Okay. So I didn't find that out so that night we ended up moving to his mother's house, my husband's mother's house. Long story short, we staying there probably like 2 days later. So now, mind you, I'm sitting here thinking about my diabetic mother who's locked up, who has Parkinson's, in jail. I feel bad, you know, like I ain't put my hands on her, but at the end of the day, like just still the whole situation. And then I get a phone call while I'm staying at somebody else's residence because they messed up what I was getting ready to have going on, and telling me that I don't feed my daughter. My daughter, next. Anyway, so boom, I had to deal with that. My mother finally gets out of jail. In the midst of that, I had some legal things going on. Why did that somebody call my lawyer? Because it was the family lawyer. So I'm not sure if my mom allowed them or get, like, I don't know how they have that information, but baby, they called the family lawyer and told the family lawyer, do not represent us in court. Like, do not represent me in court. Do not, because they have to represent my mother and get her out of jail. Excuse me? First of all, it was paid for. He's paid for. So he has a job to finish regardless of who, what, when, where, how. And then what happens is because that phone call was made, my mother couldn't even use him to fight the legal battle. So then, as that is occurring, excuse me, because the wintertime is trying to do something, but I'm not letting it happen. So then, what happened? Oh, my notes. That's why I have the notes. What happened next? Because it was just so much. Boom, boom. Boom, she punched me. Boom. Boom, they called, yeah. Okay, so fight with my mother. She get locked up. I basically get kicked out of my own grandmother's house that I've now, and then that's another thing. That's another thing that must be said. Because I don't serve two gods, right? God is God, and I don't do all the astrology, even though I love the astrology. No one talks about how hard it is to go from really loving certain things in life to like, it's a no. It's going to be a no now. Thank you, Jesus. That's it. So, my grandma's a Taurus. I'm a Cancer. That's like the match on the zodiac. Like, that is my ace boon coon, my dog if she was in my left, you know what I mean? Like, my ride or die, like, my cuddy, my everything, right? That's my grandma. And that's why originally me and my husband just left everything. We gave shit away, we threw shit away, we left everything we had to take care of her. Because I don't care about things. Things can be obtained again, things... Baby, when you've started from the bottom before, you can do it again. Like this. Just get So, I'm sorry because it's been a while since I had my hair this long. But yeah, so anyway, back to the story. After we received the call from the lawyer saying this, that, woo, woo, which he was pissed. He was very angry. My daughter's school calls me saying that she missed too many days in school and I have to go to some type of virtual court. Baby, when I tell you when it rains and storms, the devil was busy. And see, when we move in anger, that's what the devil wants. He wants you to be angry. He wants you to move when you're angry, because when you're angry, you're not thinking. Lord have mercy. So much pain. My daughter didn't even want to go outside all summer. We're not even going to get into that. So, let me check myself because I don't turn red. My little skin is all stretched out. I'm about to feel like I'm about to set on fire. I'm just reliving everything. But it's over because we're at the end of the year. We made it through because God said no, no, and no. Stop. So, anyway... And thankfully, all of my legal issues were able to be resolved with no problem, no issue. To God be the glory for that. Even with that incident. Okay. And mind you, that happened that was like 2 weeks. That was like 2 weeks prior for niggas having to be in court. Anyway, the school called talking to bullshit, talking about the girl ain't go to school and all of this and all of that. I sent doctor's notes. Kind of find out the homeroom teacher wasn't even submitting the doctor's notes to the attendance counselor. And forgive me if y'all crooked, but I'm not fixing it. Because if y'all see how I have her rigged up, because someone done broke my... I done had so many tripods. Anyway, keep breaking them. Anyway, and this whole time, I'm over here on 3A Family Vlogs trying to upgrade my life, pushing through all these things. Because mind you, I started that in January. I didn't stop posting until I started fasting in May. Because when I started fasting is when even more things were revealed to me. Anyway, a lot of things. I was tempted. I was everything. But God also sent angels. God also sent angels my way. And there's just so many little stories and testimonies that happened throughout the whole situation. Like, that's why I had to write the bullet points down on what I really went through in 2025, because I could sit here and tell you some real spiritual things that occurred. Like, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it. If you was watching the shorts, you've seen little bits and pieces of me jumping in here and there. But really what kept me sane of mine is me and my husband went on a walk every day. Like while we was staying at his mother's house and just trying to get everything in order. And thank God for her. And we all gained weight when we was there because she just was cooking everything. Anyway, back to the situation. So I had to go to the doctor's. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, y'all. I had to go to the doctor's office and have them give me a printout of all the times she went, eye doctor, all of these places, and submit that. Oh, okay. Come to find out, like I said, the homeroom teacher wasn't submitting them to the attendance counselor. So that was that. What else is on here? What else done happened? So many other things that happened. So then my birthday. So then now school's over. School's over. Summertime's here. And we're still staying at his mom's house. Because my husband and I were on a journey to be debt-free. We have certain things we want to accomplish. I don't want to get in depth, but long story short, it requires for us to clear our debt. It requires for us to stay focused, right? So long story short, we're doing that. We're clearing debt, we're contributing to where we're staying. We're doing those things. We're enjoying ourselves. Like, I love his mom so much, and I'm grateful for that too, that I get along with her, because you don't always get that. A lot of women don't always get along with their mother-in-laws, right? But baby, she even showed me how to cook some things and some things. So anyway, it was just too much. Mind you, I'm not talking to my mother no more at this time. She's blocked. I have and no one. I don't know what happened with my grandma. I don't know. I feel like they really try to snatch her from me. I cried so bad. I had to leave my cat behind because I couldn't bring him where I was. Oh my goodness. If anyone knows another thing about me and my grandma and my puppy, I love my cat with, no. It was a horror story. My daughter was devastated. Everyone was so sad. My husband was like strong as shit because that's just how he is. But like, I just, it's too much. I ended up going back to smoking cigarettes. Clearly because I was not trying to jump off the deep end. It wasn't happening. So I'm like, Lord, you know my heart. I'm still reading my word. And if y'all not reading your Bible, make that a 2026 goal. We all about to hit 40 for real. Like I said, because I don't turn 40 till July. But still, like, yeah, do that, friend. I love you. I want you to know who the Lord is and Jesus is, and I want you to make it to heaven. You ain't gonna make it there without Jesus, period. Anyway, I'm just all over because it was too much. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I want to hurry up and get through this video so that way I could just continue on with my life back. Posting is a happy place for me. YouTube is a happy place for me. I'm not crazy about Instagram, TikTok, and all those things. I don't even have a TikTok, but that's neither here nor there. The thing about what I'm trying to say is I want to get back to the things that I love. God is restoring joy in my heart and in my life, and I'm just want to embrace every moment of that, right? Because no one's promised tomorrow. I'm here today. Post this today. You don't know what tomorrow can happen. Especially 2025 taught me definitely be ready because baby, when I tell you I got my husband and I have our own lawyer now on retainer that we pay for bi-weekly, not monthly. We pay for bi-weekly. I'm not playing with nobody in 2026. I'm not playing with nobody. You try to come in my face, guess what? I'm calling the cops. Call it what you want. And I'm definitely from the hood, but baby, stop. Oh, see, 2026, I'm not playing with nobody. You will get served because you're playing. Everyone is playing. I don't want to play no more. I'm not trying to play no more. I'm really not. I've been not trying to play with nobody, but people love to feel like they could just play with me. I'm not. I'm really like that, but I'm not like that because I have Jesus in my heart, and me and my husband go back and forth all the time about this because he is always saying like, girl, you're not like, well, he don't say girl, but he be like, he just look at me like, you're not even like that. And I'm like, but Poppy, like I really am, but like I'm really not. I'm really a sweet, kind-hearted, giving, caring, loving girl. I will tell you the truth. I will, if you come to me as a friend and you say, oh, whoa, 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 I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Maybe what I have to say is what you want to hear, but I'm not just going to be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I love you. Why would I? Anyway, that's also why I isolate myself too, because I feel so deep. It's just, and this almost tried this whole scenario all at once and all like in this pot. It was like I feel like it was purposely designed to break me. But what God say? Hold on to me, right? Hold on to me, cause baby, that's all I could do. And now I'm in my own spot again. Fast forward, right? That's fast all the way forward because I'm not done. So after this, I'm done. I'm not speaking about this no more. I don't care if someone decides to. I'm not addressing anything other because me and my mom are good. I'm building that relationship, and I let God have vengeance because He truly knows my heart posture, especially with my grandma. My grandma. And out of respect for my moms, I'm not really going. And out of respect for myself and all parties involved, including my daughter, which is number one, I'm not getting too in depth. My husband already told me, play if you want to. Okay. Sorry. Where am I? Where was I? So yeah, so summertime comes. Baby didn't even want to go outside. We was trying to make her. Me and my husband were outside faithfully walking, trying to just like figure out what the next move is, trying to like stay still at the same time and let God move, right? Because sometimes we get in God's way. Most times we get in God's way. So, boom, my birthday comes. So now we're past all the bullshit, right? Or so we think, right? So we think. My baby mama, which is my husband's brother's baby mother. I call her my baby mama. She surprised me with a Cinderella cake on my birthday, which that right there, you know how somebody do something for you? Okay, wait. I'm not going to talk about this particular moment because now I feel myself about to cry. No. So I love her so much for that. And I will never forget that. Anyway. I still had the little Cinderella stuff because I have Cinderella's glass slipper, if you didn't know. Anyway, let me stop. I miss you guys. Virtual hug again because I definitely missed you guys. Okay, so they surprised me with a Cinderella birthday cake. It was a whole thing. His mom cooked. I was so grateful. That really lifted my spirits, and I felt like, okay, like, things are on the up and up. And mind you, my husband and I are actively looking for a place to move, but we wanted to look for a nice place somewhere far out of, like, I'm just through with this particular, region of where I live. So his mother pulls me to the side and she goes, mind you, this is probably right after my birthday. The owner of the house of where she lives said that we gotta go. And she basically, and to wrap it up, right? Like, we gotta go and we gotta leave like that weekend. So to speed things up, she goes to them like, I'm not putting my son out, my granddaughter and my daughter-in-law nowhere until they find a place. That's when they move. We was out August 8th. When I tell you God sent, the crazy thing about it is before that happened, I seen someone, long story short, their name is Gabriel. And if you know, you know, right? So when I seen that person, I told my husband, I'm like, that's a sign from God. We finna move. Then that bullshit happened. And then our realtor agent's name was Michael. Stop playing with me. When I tell you, God, when something's for you or when you're meant to go through something, I could look at this year and be like, this shit was trash. But what if God meant for me? Like, this is my mindset now. This is how I know I've grown in the Lord. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I was daily. Sometimes my husband would look at me and was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't know how to I felt like I was naked. I felt like I was inside out. Like if my organs and all of my stuff was on the outside and my insides was on and my outsides was on the inside. I just felt so betrayed. I felt, I cried every day. And that's what's funny. Like, you got to be careful with, like, when you come on social media and you see people every day, ha, 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 and this and this and this. People is only up here posting the good. They're not posting the arguments, the fights, the trials, the tribulations. They're not even sharing them. Everything is just peaches and cream. Well, peaches ain't even my favorite fruit. And no shade. That's no shade. That's no shade because I love me peaches. And I don't got time for no internet. I don't got time for no, because Peaches and Yanti and 50 and Diddy, and I'm just, no, I got to get offline. I got to get offline, y'all. We got to get offline. I need my nails done. I want them to grow a little bit more first. Anyway, y'all, 2025, it was crazy. But if I chose to look at it as all bad, then I'm not winning. And I got to win. Because I'm like, I stand with God. Like, we win. So it was all lessons learned. It was like, stay ready so you don't get ready. I got to meet, my husband and I have to widen our emergency fund. No frivolous spending. Like, all of this online shit, you be seeing all like, okay, I got to get this. No, I don't got to get nothing. I'm about to have a no-spend 2026. Watch. That's a lie. I'm not even going to lie. With everything I went through in 2025, baby, we're going shopping. Me and my daughter are going shopping. We're having movie nights. We're having, like, Bath and Body Works sprees. We're doing those things. And not in excessiveness, right? It's like if I have candles and I haven't burned them, I'm not about to go buy some. But I'm just saying, like, I'm going to enjoy life again. Me and hubby will go out to eat again. Cheesecake Factory and all the things. And you know what I mean? But in moderation, because we still have our goals. And we were able to accomplish being debt free. So we're one step closer to where we're trying to get. And we're actually a couple steps closer to where we're trying to get. But for now, I'm very comfortable where we are. I'm grateful for what God has blessed us with. It's not exactly what I wanted, of course. Because sometimes I could be a little bit more like, I didn't even want to be in the city that I'm in right now, but it is what it is, because like when God is stretching you, almost like a slingshot, right? When God is stretching you, you have to be grateful along the way, right? And where you land, you have to also know that that's for a reason too. There are conversations you may need to have with certain people and places, things, and all of those things. Because if you feel like how I feel like, or if you know like how I know, nothing's a coincidence, right? Everything's either a lesson, a test, a blessing, a miracle, or you already know, it's a deadly sin. So let me get out of here. I love me some y'all. This is what happened to me in 2025. 2026, we're moving on to bigger and better things. In Jesus' name, I don't play about my Lord. I don't care what you thought of me. I don't care how you looked at me before, baby. Allow me to reintroduce myself with no further ado. I love Jesus. And you better get hip. Because I love you, friend. I want you to make it to heaven. I'll keep saying that. So, yeah, I'm no longer be posting on the 3A family vlogs. That's a wrap. I'm focusing right here. No further ado. I'll probably post a family vlog every now and then. But yeah, this is we're gonna focus on God, and I'm gonna help you, friend. I know you can't believe it. It's me, but I'm gonna help you. And with that being said, I love me some y'all. I hope this video helps someone. Share it with someone you think it may help. Again, me and my mom are in good terms. I love her. At the end of the day, she is my mother. And no matter what we go through, I still have to show some type of honor and respect towards her. She lucky I have Jesus, because everyone would have went in flames. But we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. I'm telling you, we're going to leave it there. I love everyone. I forgive. And let me say this too. I forgive all parties involved, right? Because I can't stand here and say that I'm a woman of God or I believe in Jesus, and then I'm just walking around with grief and anger and, you know, all of these things. No. So I forgive. And I almost feel like crying, right? But I'm not going to do that either, because I've cried so much. And 2025 cannot have another sad tear. All good tears. So I forgive all parties involved. The sad part about what happens is that now, we move on in life with minimal access, and it's disheartening to all parties involved. So anger is an emotion that I felt for a very long time. I've now moved on from anger, and I'm in gratitude because we've made it through gracefully by the grace of God. And I just hope nobody try to play with me in 2026, because I'm coming the way the Bible say. The Bible say, come to your brethren in peace, discuss what's going on. If they don't want to, then take their ass to court. So guess what? With that being said, again, I love me some y'all. I hope this video helped someone. I hope I helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. I missed you so much. Virtual hug. I'll be posting again soon. We're going to be talking about Jesus. All of the tea and the drama, we're leaving it in 2025. That's why I have to do this video. We're leaving in 2025. We're moving on. 2026, Jesus. Blessings, miracles, wonders. Not drama, BS, and the deadly sins. I'm done with it, okay? So, yes. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.